Hello everybody, and welcome to the second devlog of Industria. So if you're not caught up, Industria is a new mod I'm working on for Minecraft, and this is a tech mod. So yes, this is the second episode of that devlog, and in this episode I am going to be creating, or at least attempting to create, a biomass generator. Now if you look right now, you can see I'm creating a coal generator, and that was my original plan, but I instead decided that I'm going to go for a biomass generator, since that allows us to use the crusher. I'm going to talk more about that later, but that's just all you need to know for now. So the idea will be that you can put some biomass into the generator and it will generate some energy. So I guess that's pretty much it. This one took me quite a while, so I hope you guys do enjoy it, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute. After way too long, I can now go ahead and place down the biomass generator, and I can put some planks in, and there is now a progress bar. it took way too long. I spent a few hours simply trying to get the actual amount of energy it's done, or the fuel progress, I guess you could say. That took me hours, and the reason is because I'm a little bit stupid and I accidentally had a 3 here instead of a 4. That's it, and that took me ages to figure out. But that's just how programming be sometimes. You can have one number when you need another. So yeah, this is all dynamic as well. It all uses JSONs, so these are JSON recipes. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use biomass instead. So I'm going to add an item for that, and I'm going to go ahead and make a recipe for biomass, and make a recipe in the crusher as well for all of these items. And then we'll go ahead and fix this energy bar here as well, because that's not really ideal. Alright, so after a very long task of doing JSONs, I have done, I believe, what I believe is every single biodegradable, I suppose, thing in Minecraft. So I'm just going to plonk some in, and we can see that they should all work. Now, this is actually my first time testing, but I don't see how anything could go wrong, really. So we should just be able to plonk these all in. And they're all going to give different amounts, between 1 and 4, depending on what it is. So you'll see different things are going to give different amounts. So at the end, each of these are going to have different numbers of biomass in them, or maybe it will equal out, but that's unlikely, I think. And they'll all take a different amount of time as well. So certain ones might take a little bit longer. Just going to throw them all in. It's still going. That one's just finished as well. Oh, somehow managing to duplicate some of these. I don't know how I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know how it's doing that. That's definitely a bug. I'll have to see what's causing that, but I can now see that each of these has some biomass in them, which it has produced accordingly to what I put in it. And that could be any item that makes sense, like obviously something like bedrock or diamond ore. That's just not going to work. So what I've set up is basically, I'll show you real quick. I have 4 recipes right here. No, these are the tags. So I have 4 tags. This one gives 1 biomass. Everything in here gives 1 biomass. Everything in here gives 2 biomass. Everything in here, which is only planks and saplings, give 3. And for 4, we just have logs. So all of those will give their respective biomass values. Now, something I actually haven't tested, do strip logs work? They do. They do count as logs. Okay, just wanted to make sure there. So, yeah, I think that's probably it for this devlog, but I do just quickly want to do this energy thing, so let's do that. Alright everybody, so it's actually about 24 hours in the future. I've been working on this quite a lot. So I've now allowed for a gradient, as you can see here. So I can now specify any gradient, and that could be all four corners or just a top to bottom or bottom to top like this one is. So I've just done a simple dark red to light red. And the other thing you can see immediately is there's also a tooltip when I hover over it that shows how much energy is in there. And those are both configurable, of course. So I can disable the tooltip, I can make it use a color instead of a gradient, and I can also use a texture instead of a gradient as well. One of the other things I do want to do is I want to be able to draw a border around it, and I want to be able to do that with code rather than actually the texture, or at least the option of doing it with code. I think that would be quite nice. It means I wouldn't have to do quite so much work on every single texture for that one. And also I would like the option to have sort of lines in here that will like just be specific points. And the final thing I would want to do is, well, two final things, is I like to have this tooltip show it in truncated versions. So instead of it saying right now 6,400 out of 10,000, it would just say 6.4k out of 10k. And maybe if you had advanced tooltips, it would show the whole thing. And I'd also like that to be configurable as well, so you can make it say something else. Right now you can see it says FE. I might change that to RF. I'm not sure exactly what's the preferred, so tell me what you guys think. I know they're interchangeable, but what is the sort of general one that you think it should be? But anyways, I think that'll be it for this devlog. I'll probably continue doing those either in between this one or in the next one. And in the next devlog we can, I guess, start on transferring energy, maybe, or I might look into cables or batteries or something. We'll see. But I think that's it for this one. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this devlog, and hopefully it should be a little better formatted than the previous one, not quite so all over the place. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next devlog. Goodbye.